It's our 9:30 and we're a little past it. Presentation of Proclamation designating the month of January 2025 as Human Trafficking Awareness Month in Lake County. Who wants to do it? All right. All right. If you're here on behalf, would like to be a part of this proclamation, please come on up.
You see them trying to stay sitting?
Hello, hello. Everybody here? Board of Supervisors, County of Lake, State of California, proclamation designating the month of January 2025 as Human Trafficking Awareness Month in Lake County. Whereas human trafficking is a serious crime that affects people of all races, age, and gender, and whereas human trafficking is a borderless crime against individuals that violates the most basic human rights and deprives victims of human dignity and denies freedom to 32 million people around the world. And whereas human trafficking is the fastest growing criminal industry globally, and whereas California ranks first among the states in the number of potential reports of human trafficking, and whereas a serious form of human trafficking involves the exploration of children and youth for commercial sex acts, it is imperative that our young people and their families learn how to recognize risks and resist predators who use coercion and threats to manipulate children and young adults into sex and labor trafficking. And whereas Lake Family Resource has been instrumental in leading the way in the County of Lake in addressing human trafficking by providing 24-hour hotline services and continuing support and advocacy and accompaniment to survivors. And whereas preventing human trafficking in Lake County must include active public and private efforts to help recognize and acknowledge existence. And it is time to start conversations, take appropriate action, and support one another to create a safer environment for all residents. And whereas many organizations such as the District Attorney's Office, Sheriff's Office, Lakeport Police Department, Clear Lake Police Department, our 7 local Pomo tribes, and Lake Family Resource Center are committed to ending human trafficking in Lake County and provide essential crisis intervention and prevention services to all members of our community. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the month of January 2025 is designated as Human Trafficking Awareness Month in Lake County, and our community is urged to support the efforts of the agencies assisting victims in human trafficking, and urges all local governments, schools, businesses, community members, and others to be aware and report any suspicious activity to local police departments, sheriff's office, all law enforcement, and help shine the light on trafficking. Passed and adopted this 7th day of January 2025, signed by the County of Lake Chair of the Board of Supervisors, E.J. Crandall. Congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah. Need that mic. Okay, thank you. All right, my name is Kara Roberts, and I'm the program coordinator of our human trafficking program. I have 2 advocates that work in my program. We have Jessica Layton and Blanca Pantaleon. And between the 3 of us in the last 5 years, we have done over 8,000 services to people here in our community that are dealing with trafficking. So I want to thank the supervisors and new ones and the standing ones. Thank you for your continued support, bringing awareness to this. If anybody would like to reach out, we have our contact information there, and we can provide trainings as needed. Thank you.
Don't go anywhere yet.
Stay there.
We got to do a picture.
brought magnets for you guys to put on your cars.
All right.
Oh, great.
Would there be anyone else that wanted to speak?
Oh, just me today.
Just you, huh? Anybody from the board? Oh, there you go, Supervisor Sabatier.
I want to speak on a couple of things. Coincidentally, Chair Crandall and myself had a meeting with our victims advocates with Lake County regarding their budget and what's called VOCA, basically, is federal funding to help victim advocates, the importance of victim advocacy. People who are found to be involved, it is a workload to eventually get them to trust, to wanting to actually say the things that they need to say, so we can actually put people behind bars who are doing this, because they are so intimidated, they are so humiliated, they are so brainwashed and scared to say things that I don't know that we understand the level of need and the level of applause that we need to provide to our victim advocates and the hard work that they do to get people to speak up in order to stop these things from happening. And coincidentally enough, after we had that conversation with our victims advocates group, I'm part of the Administration of Justice for the California State Association, and that was our topic, and it was the most gut-wrenching topic. We saw videos of how people are being picked up. We saw videos of what happens to those people when they try to go away. The things we don't see are haunting, but they exist. And I thank you very much for the work that you do, because you do work in a place that I don't think people recognize exists, and it exists right here in our community. And it's something that definitely gave me more education on and acknowledgement, but I know that you guys have been working hard for, I want to say, at least a decade, if not longer, that I'm aware of that you've been working on this. I only became aware of it, I think it was Don Anderson who was the district attorney, and there was a play regarding human trafficking, and that's when I became aware of the services that were being done through Lake Family Resources. But again, I applaud you for your work. It is scary what happens out there, but this is why we have good people in our communities that do what we do. So thank you.
For your time and commitment to learn more.
Yeah, thank you.
That's important.
Supervisor Rasmussen?
Yes, I just wanted to thank and commend Lake Family Resources for their work in not only this area of human trafficking, but all the other victim services that they provide throughout the year. I was fortunate to have been involved with Lake Family Resources since probably they were in existence over 30 years ago, and also involved with them when they started this human trafficking effort some years ago. And I just want to commend them for that leadership role in taking this on in our county. Thank you.
So I'll go ahead. I know that my first year as a supervisor in my district, I stopped at one of the stores, and a gentleman had continuously been, I guess, venting to me about how he was mistreated and how he got here from, I think it was either India or Pakistan, and he was stripped of his ID and his passport and all of that stuff. And it reminded me of Korea. When I was in Korea in the Army, they would coax women to come from different countries to be entertainers to come to Korea, and they would strip them of their passports as well and wouldn't let them leave. And so when I seen that in the United States, I was like, wow, so it happens. And then there's other ways it happens, even just like from the Bay Area. They send people up here and they groom women and they find people that are down and out and convince them that there's a better life to do these other things, and then eventually it becomes that. And so the work that you're doing is very important. But the other thing about it was I let a law enforcement know about it, and I just know that within 2 or 3 weeks he was gone. So I knew that he probably went back home. And so I'm pretty sure you all had some involvement with that too. So just want to say it's so important. If anybody sees or feels like this is happening, please reach out to Lake Family Resources. So thank you. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah. Did you have anything else, or is there anyone from the public that'd like to come up and speak? Anyone on Zoom? All right, we'll go ahead and take our picture.
Okay, are you all smiling?
Yes.
Okay. Let me make sure, okay, because I can't see. One more. Oh, there, I got it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You're gonna do great.
Take care.